KCTV5 News stands for you.
The fight over mask mandates and quarantine orders is heating up. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carolyn Long.
And I'm Brad Stevens. Just a few hours ago, Jackson and St. Louis counties asked a judge to block a controversial ruling.
It was made by a judge in Cole County last month. The ruling limits the ability of health departments to conduct quarantines and contact tracings.
The state health department asked Attorney General Eric Schmidt to appeal that ruling. Not only did he refuse, he's been sending out cease and desist letters to local school boards and health departments across the state, demanding an end to all COVID safety measures.
Now that threat is prompting change at some local school districts. KCTV5's Betsy Webster is in Kearney, where the school board met tonight and voted to end their mask mandate.
Well, that court judgment related to masks as well as things like quarantine rules. And though the board did do away with the district's mask mandate tonight, it still has quarantine rules in place, despite the Attorney General questioning their authority. Back in August, the boardroom was jam-packed with people when the school board considered a mask mandate. The selling point was not health and safety, but keeping kids and teachers from having to quarantine after being exposed to someone who tests positive. Because at the time, the health department rules said those who are properly masked could stay in school if exposed.
What has changed in this time frame is now the ability of a local public health agency to mandate quarantine.
That's because of the Cole County court judgment. A district spokesman said they were already considering changes now that kids as young as 5 could be vaccinated, but that court judgment sped things up.
There's several different factors, including the Cole County decision.
But what about the AG's letter?
So what I'll say about the AG's letter is that did not factor into our decision.
That letter I asked about is what the state attorney general sent to districts last week, telling them to, quote, stop enforcing and publicizing any public health orders immediately. The district still has a policy from long before COVID requiring those with a contagious disease to quarantine. And some who've come in contact with someone who's positive will still have to isolate as well. It just won't depend on masks.
If you're close contact but you are not showing symptoms or you have been vaccinated or you've had COVID within the last 3 months, in those cases you will not have to quarantine.
This isn't immediate. Masks are still required until December 23rd, and the school board could change its decision if the county health department surprises them and does not do away with its quarantine rules at its next meeting on Thursday. What the board voted on today was also to bring up these health requirements every month at a board meeting, to reconsider them based on the latest data, and that they could bring back some of those rules at some point. In Kearney, Missouri, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.